Have you ever found yourself in a business meeting using a specific tool or method and thought, this could really help me organize my personal life? I have. In fact, I had it recently while planning out a social media campaign using Canva's Whiteboards. It made me realize all the non-business ways I could use this tool. So stay tuned as I explore why whiteboards are the ideal solution for virtually gathering your ideas and, when the time is right, collaborating with friends, family, mentors, or anyone else you'd like to involve. Hey, I'm Sarah, a content specialist here at Canva. Okay, first things first. If you don't know what Canva Whiteboards are, let me quickly explain. And as always, the best way to learn Canva is to jump straight in. From the homepage, click the Whiteboards button and you'll be presented with a whole page of possible uses. There are brainstorming templates, flowcharts, and planning structures. We'll come back to some of those later, but for now, head here and create a blank one. This will open a page with an infinite canvas. Now, because it's infinite, this zoom slider is going to be really important. Of course, you can also use pinch or expand on your trackpad. If you click on the percentage, you'll also see an option called Fit. I've got nothing on the page, but that becomes important when I do. On the left, you'll find Canva's incredibly powerful Elements tab. It has everything you'd normally expect, plus a few extra whiteboard things like sticky notes, shapes, and stickers. In the Templates tab, you'll get access to all sorts of ready-to-use options that you can simply drag and drop. A lot of the templates also come with this handy cheat sheet. I love this. It's a perfect example of just-in-time learning, full of hotkeys and things to make your whiteboard experience more streamlined and efficient. Which is what you want, right? The concept of whiteboard thinking thrives on the fluidity of ideas, processing and organizing your thoughts more effectively. Let me show you how I use them as a thinking space. Say I need to do some research for an upcoming social media campaign, maybe focused on a specific event. Let's say World Kindness Day, November 13th. Given the whiteboard's digital nature and expansive space, there's no need to be selective about what goes on here. You can copy and paste text, throw external links in like this, or even drag in screenshots, especially during the initial phases of a project. I think of this as a visual bank for all my thoughts. It's akin to a messy, non-linear, holistic thinking approach as opposed to the more linear format of a spreadsheet or a report. The absence of page boundaries allows my ideas to flow freely and organically. When I run out of steam, I can reorganize items or return to the original idea and try a different thought branch. As you can see, by allowing the research to guide my process, I've quickly laid the groundwork for what could potentially develop into a robust campaign idea. Now I can start throwing around a few original ideas based on my research. I'll play with some headlines, continuing to duplicate and try something new. Try not to delete anything. This way you can find your way back if you hit a dead end. Maybe I'll add some imagery here so I can begin to think about style. This is the sort of whiteboard I can keep returning to as ideas come to me. I often don't even share this type of whiteboard with anyone. It's more of a personal, what did I call it before? A thinking space. Yeah, a personal thinking space, where I can flesh out my ideas before I share them with the team. Although it's just occurred to me that this is still a little business related. Okay, how about this? A colleague of mine is about to go to Paris with his family for the first time. I've only been once before and loved it, so I'm going to help him get started. I've grabbed a map from Google and pasted that in. This top-down view is often helpful for understanding where everything is situated. It also gives a nice central point to build ideas from. I'll grab recognizable things from the Elements tab and add them around the edge. Actually, I could put them in a frame to keep it organized. hit L for line and add an endpoint like this. I'll make the stroke larger and give it a color that stands out. When I drag this handle onto the image, it'll give me 5 options where I can attach it. I'll go center. Now, if I need to move the image, the opposite endpoint will stay in place. Additionally, if I add a shape here, I can duplicate the line and then attach this to the image as well. Go here to change the line type to an elbow, and then at the end, I can add some personal information and suggestions. Select everything to create another highlight here. And if you have an idea that you need to freehand a shape for, just use the draw tool. And it still connects to the lines. Isn't that great? Oh, one extra little trick. Draw a shape, and when you finish, keep holding for an extra second, and Shape Assist will transform your drawing into a more refined illustration. It just makes things quicker and cleaner. I use the highlighter a lot, and then if I need to delete anything, I can select the eraser and click on it. Over here, let's provide a space where they can wish list on food. Paris does have amazing food. I need a Parisian font. Let's just type in Paris and see what comes back. That's perfect. Under this, I'll add a table. I've dropped in a few examples. This is making me hungry. You could even borrow a line to show exactly where it is. Okay, I think that's a good start. Let's jump forward in time, say 10 minutes or so. Doesn't that look amazing? My friend is going to be so excited, and it really hasn't taken me very long. To share, just go here, add their email, and give them editing rights. This will send them an email notification. Ah, there they are. I can leave them a comment like this, and then they can respond and react like this. Oh look, they've already added their family to the design. Ha! There are a few macaron fans. Not so happy about the snails though. I might leave that to them then. It's making me too jealous anyway. Want to see another example I've seen a coworker use? Wedding planning. Let's check it out. Aside from the mood board aspect to it, whiteboards are perfect for planning weddings and working with lots of different stakeholders in real time. The florist, venue manager, decorators, photographers, caterers, even your future mother-in-law can all be invited to the board. This leads to a more consistent and cohesive wedding planning experience, allowing key stakeholders to contribute to their specific areas while also being aware of the broader plan. It means everyone stays aligned, ensuring a smoother, more harmonious execution of your special day. Isn't that amazing? If you're watching this and thinking about your own wedding, then you should absolutely check out the videos with Stephanie. From the Canva YouTube page, find the tips from the team playlist. Scroll down. Ah, here they are. 2 tutorials about creating your own invites, both printed and digital. Hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date as we're uploading new videos every week. With most videos under 10 minutes, it's really the easiest way to learn and build your confidence in Canva. Okay, I've shown you 3, but let me quickly show you 2 more ideas I've stolen directly from the boardroom. First up, WIPs, weekly work in progress meetings, but this time with my close friends. Okay, along the top, I've added prompts based on the 5 whys. Each person gets a colored sticky note. Here they can drop in what their week looks like, what blockers they have, and when their pain points are likely to occur in the week. This way, the collective group can see when individuals need extra support, and maybe there's a way that somebody can help. Most importantly, we can plan where we're catching up next. This is what it looks like by the end of the week. That was super quick, but I think you get the idea. The final thing I need to show is a whiteboard feature I think could work for plotting out my debut novel. Grab a shape from the Elements tab. Type in the first part of the premise. Then click here and it will make another box connected by an arrow. This is called Quick Flow. Look what happens when I move this over here, and then quick flow down. Now I've got parallel plot lines for the sisters. Double-click on the line to add text to the line, a handy narrative device allowing the story to explore different perspectives or events simultaneously. I can add in additional notes here or even leave myself reminders in the comments. Foreshadowing, I'll need to come back and add in later. Oh, maybe a flashback here. You can see how you could continue to add depth and complexity to the story. And because it's a Canva whiteboard, you can always add in visuals to help flesh out the characters, locations, and more. Oh, before we finish, hitting this button will start a timer. But what I really want to show you is the music option here. I think focus should do the trick. Wow, I think that might actually work as a manuscript proposal. I'd better call my literary agent. As always, any questions or feedback, put it in the comments below and we'll get back to you. Let me know if you found other non-business use cases for whiteboards. I'd love to hear them. Hey there, still hanging out with us? Awesome. In the mood for more inspiring content? You've got to dive into our playlist. It's bursting with gems just waiting to be discovered. Wait a minute, this video right here could be worth a watch after this one. Give it a whirl. We'll catch you in the next video.